that one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough.
No. I'm in one. I just got in one with Legend.
And he'll take this across the 25.
I mean, he can send me one later, but don't be a jerk about it, bro.
27-yard line.
That's what you think. I'm doing my scouting reports on you suckers. I'm gonna have the bio on all y'all pretty soon.
Brought in left side by Snead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 40.
Shit, I'm about to make my own party. I'm about to get the fuck out of here.
Catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
I feel the vibe. I know when I ain't wanted in here.
Getting the ball on the move,
and that's cool because I don't have to be here.
And gain additional yardage.
I'm talking smack, man. Get in your head.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
You talking about everybody playing with the Patriots? Everybody wants to play with Baltimore now and run the ball. Think they with Michael Vick.
Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss up 40% of their throws. Somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, I'm going to do that shit to you all day. Get ready.
Catch and run. Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road.
Experiencing technical difficulties.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 34 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They called me the comeback kid. I said they called me the comeback kid. You're going to find out.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Brady, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when they're looking some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, here we go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
You got tight right there. Alert! Shadow!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Danny Shelton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
You should have made your great escape.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I'm talking to Lamar Jackson
so
getting
3
gobbled up.
seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good.
Ain't nothing to brag about.
So 2 quarters down,
ain't nothing to brag
remain.
about.
Charles and I return.
It ain't nothing to brag about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No, you're not in my way. Just getting a better view. Just kind of, I didn't like that. I wasn't winning over there. I was just moving around, you know, kind of, just trying something different. I guess airing it out, as they say.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we all.
Hey, my name ain't EA Boss for nothing either. You gonna find out, man.
People upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
You gonna find out.
And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady gives to Michelle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Again, it's Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Brady going to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one,
yeah, I had to put something on the board.
And they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
I'm waiting to bust them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
See, I'm the one who invented the hit stick. They made that an option because I made that controller do it so hard.
That's caught over the middle by
they came up with that for me.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I know. I intercepted you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Come on, the ball. Hey.
Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady on target to Edelman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. To throw is Brady. And the return will stop them well inside their own.
Let's run that back, man. Okay, fuck you. I said fuck you. You'll never play me again, bitch. I'll beat you with the damn Falcons. I'll beat you with the damn Falcons and put Danny Etling in the quarterback and beat the fuck out of you. I'll show you some shit. Well, come on then. Come on, let's play. Danny Etling, find out. Play me and find out. Let me show you who he is. Let me show you about him. If you had 19, you would have knew who the fuck he was. He ain't no real gamer. Well, anyway, you ready or not? That's fine. I'll find somebody else to play. Is there anyone else in here that's got some balls? You were so trash. What's your screen name again? I forgot. It's not like you were a legend or anything. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka. I'm broadcasting this, so if anybody wanna watch him get his ass whooped, just feel free to come on in. We'll leave the light on for you.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards short.
I'm ready.
Of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set. We're down to Wolf. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
25, check 20.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Etling gets it off to Freeman. Oh, another great move. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to throw, Etling. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now This one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Come on, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2nd and 5 now. Etling. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Go.
They'll throw it here. Etling looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Etling. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judai. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Oh, bowls right over him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They'll run here with Ingram. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Etling. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Ingram again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram stiff-armed him. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right, I'm ready. I'm back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. It's complete to Brown, right side. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39.